Hi everybody, my name is Cindy Carroll and I'm one of your tutors for science this year for the life science course, and I'm going to be recording the chapters of the book for you to listen to if you'd like to. Studies have shown that students who are capable of reading on their own can benefit from listening to the readings, and that comes with a couple of stipulations. In order for you to get the most benefit out of listening to your textbook being read to you, you have to do a couple of things. You have to make sure that the input goes in as many ways as possible. So what you would need to do is keep your eyes on the page and follow along with your eyes with the words that I'm reading, so that the information is going in visually through your eyes and in an auditory way through your ears. And if you can, you run your finger along the page and keep up with the words on the page. And then the information is kind of being enhanced by the sense of touch through a tactile way. If you are not able to do that, then you probably won't benefit from listening to these recordings. So you're not going to learn as much if you're, say, lying down in bed with your eyes closed, just listening to the words. So what you need to do is really stay engaged in the readings. Sit up in what I would call a learner's position, keep your eyes focused on the page, and move your finger along with the readings. If you can do those things, then it could be very beneficial for you to listen along. So have your life science book in front of you, and let's open the front cover, and there you can see the title page. It says Life Science by Michael J. Spear, and this is the Catholic Heritage Curricula Edition. Turn the page, please, and there you can see the copyright page. You can see that this book was copyrighted in 2014 by Teresa A. Johnson. The next page talks about how the program is hands-on and Catholic, thank goodness. Up at the top of the page, it does show that there is a student workbook that you're supposed to be using along with this program, and you might talk to some people who used this program in the past who said, oh, well, we didn't really use our workbook. But what I found is that didn't help those students prepare for high school biology when they took it. So this year we are going to be using the student workbook, so please purchase it despite what you may hear from other people. Let's turn the page again, and there on the left you have a page that has a quote from St. Augustine, and on the right you have the table of contents. So I want to read that poem by St. Augustine, and so this is the part where you sit up in learner's position, put your eyes on the page, and follow along with your finger, okay, as I read this poem to you by St. Augustine. Question the beauty of the earth, the beauty of the sea, the beauty of the wide air around you, the beauty of the sky. Question the order of the stars, the sun whose brightness lights the day, the moon whose splendor softens the gloom of night. Question the living creatures that move in the waters, that roam upon the earth, that fly through the air, the spirit that lies hidden, the matter that is manifest, the visible things that are ruled, the invisible things that rule them. Question all these. They will answer you. Behold and see, we are beautiful. Their beauty is their confession of God, who made these beautiful changing things, if not one who is beautiful and changeth not. St. Augustine. On the right page, you can see the table of contents, and this tells you where every single chapter in the book and every major feature of the book, including the first and second appendix and the glossary, begins. So if you ever don't know how to get there, and we say in class, turn to chapter 14, you'll know that you're going to turn to page 126. Turn the page again, and there you have the dedication that Michael J. Spear wrote to his wife. And then on page 1, with the green at the bottom, you can see that there is a letter to the young scientist written by Michael J. Spear, and we're going to read that. So follow along with your eyes, follow with your finger if possible, and sit up in learner's position while I read this to you. Dear young scientist, as a teacher, I like to begin with prayer. Isaiah chapter 44, verse 24 is especially appropriate when discussing the life sciences. Thus says the Lord, your Redeemer, who formed you from the womb. I am the Lord who made all things, who alone stretched out the heavens. When I spread out the earth, who was with me? This verse just about says it all when discussing life science and current issues involved with life. It explains the origins of life as well as the origin of the entire universe. Personally, I think it explains why God would go to all the effort of creating such a marvelous place for us to live and why he would bother with human beings at all. Note the question posed by God's words: who was with me? If you or I or even an atheistic scientist were to make something even half so wonderful as a simple one-celled organism, the urge to tell others would be overwhelming. I think that God is so pleased with his heavens and earth that he formed each of us in our mother's womb just to share the beauty of creation with us. By reading an author's novels, you may come to know the person behind the pen. By studying life science, I have discovered that you come to know the author of life. The vocabulary in life science has not been filtered to remove words that you may not know and understand. As you read, many words take on meaning from their use in the text. Do not skip words that you do not know. Look up new words and learn them. Key terms which should be memorized are written in capital letters in the text. If the scientific names are difficult to pronounce, you can get friendly and just use their initials. Study hard, work harder, and learn plenty. It is my hope that you will keep this program and use it again and again. Michael J. Spear. Down at the bottom in the green, at the bottom of page 1, there's some information about the life of Michael J. Spear and where he worked, where he went to school, what he did for his career, and a little bit about his family. And that's it for this recording. So next you're going to listen to chapter 1.